Have you ever tried to run multiple functions in Python only to find yourself stuck on how to get the results back? It can be quite a puzzle, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into how to store return values from functions when using multiprocessing in Python. I totally get it. You write your functions, set up your processes, and then you realize you have no idea how to retrieve those results. You're not alone in this. Many Python developers face this challenge when they first start working with multiprocessing. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently asked, "How can I store the return values of my functions when using multiprocessing in Python?" They shared their code and mentioned that they were stuck trying to get the results from their square and cube functions. Sound familiar? If so, let's dig into this together and find a solution. So what could be causing this confusion? When you use multiprocessing, each process runs in its own memory space. This means that return values from functions don't automatically come back to the main program. We'll break it down step by step so you can understand how to handle this. And don't go anywhere. I've got a simple solution at the end that will make your life a lot easier when working with multiprocessing in Python. To begin solving the user's issue, we need to modify the functions to accept a q as an argument. This will allow us to store the results of the calculations. Next, the user should create a queue in the main function. This queue will be passed to both processes, allowing them to send their results back. After starting the processes, the user should wait for them to finish using the join method. This ensures that the main program waits for the processes to complete before proceeding. Finally, the user can retrieve the results from the queue after both processes have completed. This can be done by calling the get method on the queue. To get the results from both functions, the user should call get on the queue twice, once for each result. This will ensure they receive both the square and cube results. Fun fact, the multiprocessing module in Python is a great way to utilize multiple CPU cores, making your programs run faster. Just remember, with great power comes great responsibility, like managing your return values. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggested by another user is to use multiprocessing.pool. This method allows you to execute the cube and square functions sequentially and then parallelize the processing for each input using pool.map. This simplifies the main function and eliminates the need for a queue. In this approach, the main function returns both the cube and square of each number, and the results are collected in a list. This method is efficient and straightforward. Let's take a moment to review another user's answer. An alternative approach suggested by another user is to make the results global. In this method, the results list is defined outside the functions. Each function appends its results to this global list, allowing you to access the results after the process is complete. That's all on that answer. Let's take a look at another one. An alternative approach to sharing return values between processes involves three options. You can use files, shared memory, or pipes. Each method allows you to effectively share resources across different processes. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always use queues or pipes when working with multiprocessing to handle return values effectively. This will save you a lot of headaches down the line. And there you have it. You should now be able to store return values from your functions when using multiprocessing in Python. Remember, practice makes perfect. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our next video where we tackle more Python challenges.